All right, this is the ChargePoint Home Flex Level 2 EV Charger. Also, I just want to let you know I included a little video down here in the corner that's going to show how to connect the power supply to the unit itself right here. This is the power supply cable that goes into it. It does not come connected right out of the box, but it's very easy to connect, very simple. So that's why I put the video down here just so you could see. Not a big deal. Something you need to know before you buy this, there are a few variations of the model. Let's see, you do have two variations when it comes to the output plug that goes into your car. And when I say that, I refer to this right here. So you have the J1772 model. That's pretty much the standard plug for most all EVs. And then you do have the proprietary Tesla nozzle or connector that connects into the Tesla. So you want to make sure you get the right one. All right, another thing you need to know is it does come in a few different variations in terms of the input power supply. You do have one where it is a hardwired model where the actual wire gets hardwired into the house. Then you have two that are a plug-in model, all of which do require a 240 volt power supply. So you can't just plug it into a regular outlet. The two variations are the 650 plug. All right, I have an example of that right down here. I already had a plug in my garage. All right, the 650 is the 3-prong 240 volt outlet. And you can see it has 3 prongs on the plug right there. And then the other one is a 1450, and that's going to have another prong here at the top of this thing, and that will be the 1450. So that's a 4-prong. All right, so you just want to make sure you order the right unit for your needs. Other than that, all the units are the same. They charge the same way, work in the same manner. They all get the job done. This unit is very compact. It's got a nice sleek design. You notice right away it does have an LED light display here. This one says it's just connecting right now. It's going to go to white and say that it's ready to charge. It does connect to Wi-Fi, although I never use it. With the Wi-Fi and the app can pair with it. You could set up different charging times of when you want to turn it on and off. I just come home and plug mine up right away when I get home, and then unplug it when I leave, just kind of like how I use my cell phone. Not a big deal. Answer a few questions about this. One question you might have is how long is the charging cable? All right, so this charging cable, this is the cable I'm referring to, the one that goes all the way down and around out to your car. This is a 23-foot long cable here. So you have plenty of room to, mount it on the wall and then park a little ways away from your charging unit. Somebody parks in front of you. You'll definitely have a long enough cable to plug your car up. How long does it take to charge an electric car? That depends on a few factors. How big is your EV battery? How many kilowatts is it? All right, so the level 1 charges and takes all night, 10-12 hours, depending on your car. It could take more. This one, I think it increases charging by like 25%. I get my car charged up in a few hours after I get off work, and it's all good to go. I don't have a large EV battery in my car either, though, so that might be one factor. It all depends on how big your battery is, like I said. Another question is, can it be plugged into a standard 120 volt outlet if you have the plug model? Absolutely not. It does require a 240 volt outlet like I showed you earlier. All of the models do run on 240 volts because this is a level 2 charger. And one unit be used to charge 2 different types of vehicles. For example, you might have like, a standard EV vehicle, and you might have a Tesla model. Yes, but it can charge both, but you are going to need an adapter unit that is sold separately. It'll convert it from J1772 to a Tesla, or a Tesla to a J-plug. So it will work on both cars because, like I said, the charging unit is exactly the same. It's just the inputs and outputs that are a little bit different. Those are the variations that you got to consider when you buy. Can the charger be mounted outdoors? Yes, the charger can be mounted outdoors. And if you do plan on mounting it outdoors, I would definitely suggest getting the hardwired model, just so that all your connections are sealed. You don't have any exposed high voltage connections outside in the elements. All right, and let's see, this head here pivots. It does do a nice clunk when you plug it in, so you know it's connected. You let go, just kind of rests there nice. A very nice and sleek unit, and all you gotta do when you come home just to charge your car, just unplug it, bring it here over to your car. All right, just match it up and pops right in. You hear a nice click. Just wanted to mention something about the handle. It is very heavy, and this one by the ChargePoint definitely feels like good quality, heavy duty. You can tell that this is a good charger for your car. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug that back up. All right, it just plugged it back up. It's flashing blue right now. That shows that it is charging. Another thing I just want to note is it does come with mounting hardware. You are going to have to mount it to a stud wherever you mount it. If you don't have a stud, just one tip, like I am in the garage and I didn't have a stud right behind it. So I mounted a piece of plywood against the wall. And then once you mount the piece of plywood, you can mount it anywhere within the plywood, anywhere you want. So it doesn't have to be in such a specific location where if you had to just get it on a stud. You can paint up your plywood white. I just left mine the way it is. I bought this thing separately to hang the wire on. That doesn't come with it. So yeah, ChargePoint Home Flex Level 2 EV charger, really good quality, and it's really a must-have if you have an electric vehicle. So you want to charge at home, so you're not charging, a day and a half with your Level 1 charger. All right, there you go.